moment they could speak, they're asking for the gas. The researchers tried asking why. Why had they injured themselves? Why'd they ripped out their own organs? Why did they want the gas? Only one response was given. I must remain awake.
All 3 subjects' restraints were reinforced, and they were placed back into the chamber awaiting determination as to what should be done with them. The researchers, facing the wrath of their military benefactors for having failed the stated goals of their project,
considered euthanizing the surviving subjects. The commanding officer and ex-KGB instead saw potential and wanted to see what would happen if they were put back on the gas. The researchers strongly objected, but were overruled.
In preparation for being sealed in the chamber again, the subjects were connected to an EEG monitor and had their restraint headed for a long-term confinement. To everyone's surprise, all 3 stopped struggling the moment they were back on the gas.
it was obvious that, at this point, all 3 were putting up a great struggle to stay awake. One of the subjects that could speak was humming loudly and continuously. The mute was straining his legs against the leather bond with all his might.
First left, then right, and left again, just to have something to focus on. The remaining subject was holding his head off his pillow and blinking rapidly. Having been the first to be wired for EEG, most of the researchers were monitoring his brainwaves in surprise. They were normal, but most of the time,
he just flatlined. It looked as if he was repeatedly suffering brain death before returning to normal again. As they focused on the paper scrolling out the brainwave monitor, only one nurse saw his eyes slip shut at the same moment his head hit the pillow. His brainwaves immediately changed to that of deep sleep,
then flatlined for the last time as his heart simultaneously stopped. The only remaining subject that could speak started screaming to be sealed in now. His brainwaves showed the same flatlines as the other one who had just died.
The commander gave the order to seal the chamber with both subjects inside, as well as 3 other researchers. One of the 3 immediately drew his gun and shot the commander point blank right between the eyes, then turned the gun to the mute subject and blew his brains out. He pointed the gun at the remaining subject, still restrained to a bed, as the members of the medical and research team fled the room.
I won't be locked in here with these things. Not with you, he screamed. That what can no longer be called a man strapped to the table. What are you, he demanded. I must know. I must know. What are you? The subject smiled.
Have you forgotten so easily? The subject asked. We are you. We are the madness that lurks within you all.
Begging to be freed at every moment to your deepest animal mind. We are what you hide from beds every night. We are what you sedate into silence when you go to the nocturnal heaven where we cannot tread.
The researcher paused. The name that the subject's exposed heart and fired.
The EEG flatlined as the subject weakly choked out. So, nearly free.